In this video, we're going to take an interesting look at what we can do with multi-bodies. What we've got right now, though, is an assembly. We've got all the different parts that feed into the assembly. We can go in and drill all the way down to the different features and take a look at what all we've got. Now, this may represent something that we're going to download from the internet, and we really just want to pull this in as one single entity into our design, and we don't need to keep track of all the rest of these components. So one thing we can do is come over and do a file, save as, and we're going to save this assembly not as an assembly but actually as a single part file. There's some options down here at the bottom. Do we want to save out exterior faces, exterior components, or all components? I typically go with all components. Save it as electrical box switch part. Hit save. Now each of the parts in the assembly are going to come in as different bodies in our part file. So if we go over and open up the electrical box part, and right now the switch, they all look exactly the same in the preview, but once we actually get it opened, we're going to come in. We can say, no, we don't really want to proceed with feature recognition for now, but each of the different components in the assembly is going to come in as a body in our part file. So much easier to keep track of and to work with. Now, what else can we do with this part? Well, at the assembly level, we can create exploded views. Same thing here at the multi-body level. If you come over to the Configuration Manager tab, right-click on the configuration, we can create a new exploded view. And just like it says, we're going to come in and select the bodies and then drag them with the manipulator handle. So typically we'd come in and probably take the screws off and pull those out a ways. Come in and take the front cover, pull it out. We can actually come in and grab multiple components if we want to. So this back box is actually made up of multiple different pieces. Come in and select a few of those. Got all the different parts around the side there. There's actually little bodies here for these knockouts. So now we're going to maybe come in and take these all and slide them to the back. Okay. Pull the screws here up and just get creative with however you want to pull these components off. Okay. If we say OK, it's going to come in and create our explode steps. Sometimes we don't always get the distance for the explode to be right off the bat. We can actually come in and take the drag handles and move things around a little bit. We've got the ability to double click on the exploded view 1, and that will collapse or explode. Same thing with right click and collapse and right click explode. Okay, so that's something that we could show on a drawing or something later on. Another thing that we can do is come in and look at hiding and showing different bodies. We can definitely click on a body and hit the little hide icon. Or another thing that we can do is come in and if we hover over a part and hit the tab key, we're continuing to hit the tab key, we can come in and hide different bodies. This is one of the same things that works at the assembly level. We can use that to hide components. Now, to get things back, there is an option to hit the Shift tab. We have to know what we're pointing at to be able to find something. So instead of doing that, sometimes I like to go ahead and use a different tool. If we right-click and say Show Hidden Bodies, we've got the same type tool at the assembly level, but it basically shows us only the bodies that are hidden. If we click on the bodies that are hidden here, we can actually bring them back to life and have them show back up at the rest of the part level. So if we exit Show Hidden Body mode, we can get everything back very easily. So that's a nice tool. It's here at the multi-body part level as well as the assembly level.